Hey everybody, what's up? Welcome to Just Takes 5. We're gonna do another interview. So if you missed Sabir's interview from last week, go check it out on Just Takes 5's YouTube channel. And that went so well, and I love doing musicians, that I decided to go ahead and have another singer slash musician slash actress slash, I mean, lots of different things you guys are going to find out here. This is Miss Courtney McLaughlin, and a lot of people know her as CoCo. I mean, right? I think that's what people know you as, and I actually have a question about that here in a little bit. But so again, welcome to Just Takes 5. Thanks for joining us, and we're gonna get started. I'm excited. Are you excited?
I'm super excited.
Cool. Okay. Awesome. So all right. So the whole point of Just Takes 5 obviously is to inspire people and to motivate people and all of these awesome things, and so that's what we're going to be interviewing you about today. I want to know what's your motivations, what's your inspirations, those types of things. So I'll actually ask a question now instead of just like, randomly talking. So first of all, I think what everybody wants to know, where did CoCo come from?
Okay, CoCo came from my little sister, Ashley. When she was younger, she couldn't say my real name, Courtney, so the best option was CoCo, and that's just how it became, and it's stuck ever since.
Right, because because I know you personally, that's all I really see, actually. If you wouldn't know that her name was Courtney, I guess, that makes sense. You wouldn't know her name was Courtney because everybody calls her CoCo. So like everybody.
It's a thing. When I introduce myself to people, I'll introduce myself as CoCo, and they'll be like, "Whoa!" I'm like, "Yeah." I mean, is that your real name? We could say so.
Okay, so everybody out there that was watching this might have heard me say something about singer, musician, but then I also asked I said this thing about actress. And that might not be something that they're used to hearing from an actress. And so you've got kind of this really neat story about how from, I believe, a young age, and I'll let you kind of tell it a little bit, you got to do some acting and some stuff like that. So you want to talk a little bit about that? How'd you get into that? What made you want to get into that? And just kind of what that looked like?
Sure. So from, I gotta say, maybe the age of 8, I did my very first, actually I was sitting in the audience of a show, and it was the ONU Holiday Spectacular, and I told my mom, this is what I want to do. Like, I just fell in love with the music. I kind of had a niche for music in elementary, but I did a few talent shows, but it wasn't really anything big until I was sitting there and I just saw these people performing, and it just really touched me. And my mom was like, okay, the next year we're gonna have her audition, and I did, and I happened to get one of the lead parts of a leading child in the show, and from there on I just really took a hold of the acting, and I got to do a art showcase the next year after I did that, and I kind of found a manager. I got to sing, I got to improvise, I got to do monologues. And from that showcase, I got my manager and agent, and after that, I just they found auditions for me, and it all just happened so fast because it was at just a really young part of my life, and from then on, I just have been doing things. I'm 18 now, for things as long as I can remember. I've gone to California, and it was crazy. It was definitely an experience in itself. The acting world is way different than anyone could ever think. There's lots of ups and there's lots of downs. It's just, you have to be ready for what they put in front of you, and you may get something, you may not. It's just, gotta just keep trying and stay positive through it.
Okay, so you mentioned something about California. So you traveled to California for auditions and stuff like that. How was that? Was that scary? Was that just awe-inspiring? How did that kind of go?
Well, it was, I don't think we knew what we were getting ourselves into when we went out there. My mom was just, she heard that in order for you to sort of get your kid out there and involved in the things that they want to hopefully aspire to do, is take your kid to California, because that's where Disney, Nickelodeon happens. So we went out there not really expecting much and just kind of going out there for the experience, and it was definitely very hard, for sure. It was scary. I know my first audition that I went on, they told me that they would let me know if I got it, and I just really wanted them to, and I always was asking my mom, like, on the hour, did they get back to you? Like, did you hear something? And they didn't end up contacting us, but it was definitely one of those moments like, wow, you're not gonna get everything that you auditioned for, and it's definitely a very big learning process that at a young age you just gotta build yourself up and expect disappointment, but along with the disappointment also comes the wonderful experience too. So Boz agrees.
Right. Yeah. Sorry about the dog in the background. So, okay, awesome, cool. So you're kind of talking about disappointment. You talked about the awesome experience. Obviously, there was not just disappointment, because you did get to do some movies and you've been in commercials and some of those types of things or whatnot as well. And so for people who are out there, kind of watching, what has been the things that have helped you to continue to move on past some of those disappointments, and what kind of advice would you give to anybody out there who is maybe not just looking into being an actor or something like that, but just someone who's kind of going after their dreams, their goals, those types of things?
Oh yeah, for sure. I would say one of the big things that helped me through my disappointment is definitely my mom. She was, and my family too, like, they were there for me. Like, when I would get down, they would just be like, hey, like, they'd pick me up, and I kind of took that from a young age and kind of carried it upon myself, and just, I developed, like, my drive. Like, even though things don't go the way I expect them to, I just know I can't give up, and I kind of took a hold of that. I'm gonna have to say in middle school, actually, the movie Cinderella came out when I was in middle school, and it has the quote, "Have courage and be kind."
Mm-hmm.
And I just really always feel that no matter, like, if things get you down in life, you just always have to have the courage to know that just be kind and be yourself, and it will help you get through. And I know you guys can do it too, and it might be hard at first to, like, accept the disappointment, but just know that if you turn it around, and just if you can try to lift yourself up, lift those up around you, find those supports, those people that encourage you and push you to excel in the best areas of your life. Those are the biggest things I feel that help me.
Cool. So you, that's a good segue. You said the line, have courage and be kind, right? And so one of the parts of your life we haven't talked about yet is your singing and musical career. I mean, you talked a little bit about liking the music and the acting of that show that you had seen when you were younger. But you have a new song that you're working on, right?
Yeah. Yes,
right?
I do.
And
yes.
That line is in there.
Oh yeah.
Right? Okay. What's the name of your new song? And
Shake Off the Haters.
okay.
Yeah, I actually it was kind of inspired by the Taylor Swift song that she has
Sure.
a song that's a little bit like,
Shake it off. Okay.
but I kind of wanted to build more on it, and when I heard that quote, it just really stuck with me, and I wanted to create something that lifts people up and, like, inspires them just to know, like, even though life can be hard and things happen every day that get you down, just know that you're not alone. Like, I went through it, and I just wanted to tell people, just shake off the haters, because I feel it's the best way to try and get through and just.
Sure. Yeah, I think those are great words. Great, words to live by, kind of that type of thing. Both have courage and be kind, and to shake off the haters, because sometimes that's really what you have to do. So,
Oh, yeah.
all right. Well, so obviously, guys, this is not live right now, so you're not able to ask CoCo questions. But if you do comment on the video, or you can send any of your questions to justtakes5@gmail.com. You're able to ask anything. I'm sure that CoCo would love to respond to anything that you guys have out there. So make sure you're on the lookout for Shake Off the Haters, which is one of CoCo's new songs that's going to be coming out. And I have a feeling that we're going to see a lot more of CoCo here in the next years or whatnot. So thank you so much for coming in today. And
Thank you so much for having me. This is great.
Absolutely, for talking and everything. So guys, Courtney Morris here with CoCo. This is Just Takes 5, and we love you so much. Thanks for joining in today. Peace.
Peace out. Sure. Well, I kind of from.
So start at shore again.
Okay. Sure. Well,
Okay. I think we should. Okay. That's hilarious. All right. So start it shore again.
All right.